together strong.
So that movie looks awesome. Summer blockbuster Dawn of the Planet of the Apes uses sophisticated motion capture technology to tell an epic sci-fi story. But director Matt Reeves says the film is also a character study. I'm Carly Mallenbaum, and this is USA Entertainment Now. I chatted with director Matt Reeves, who you may know from TV series Felicity he created with J.J. Abrams, and his small budget films Cloverfield and Let Me In. Matt told me his experience with those projects had a big influence on his sequel to Rise of the Planet of the Apes.
You know what's actually kind of cool about my background as it sort of relates to Cloverfield versus Felicity for Apes is that one of the things that I loved, I mean, I'm a lifelong Planet of the Apes fan, and one of the things that I loved about Rise was obviously it was filled with spectacle, but it's actually a character story. And so, you know, Cloverfield kind of represents sort of the way that I would approach sort of suspense and action and point of view. And Felicity obviously reflects more, you know, my focus on character. And so, you know, that's really what Dawn of the Planet of the Apes is. It's got a lot of spectacle, but it's actually first and foremost a character story, even though it involves, you know, sentient apes.
Matt signed on to the project after he pitched an idea to start the film with hero Caesar and the other apes looking like they inherited the Earth. He did not expect the studio to say yes to his idea.
So I thought for sure they were already down a path on a different story, that they would basically say, well, thank you, but no thank you. And instead, at the end, they said, well, that sounds great, are you in? And I was like, oh, what's the catch? And they said, the catch is we want to be shooting in like 2.5 months, so you have to dive in. And so we did.
If you did not know, spoiler alert, the apes do end up taking over the planet and treating the humans as animals. In the original story, astronauts land on the planet and don't know it was once the human-dominated Earth until they see the Statue of Liberty in the sand.
When you know the ending to a story, then it ceases being about what happened and starts being about, well, why did that happen and how does this become that, which makes it more of a character story. As absurd as it sounds, we kind of approached it like it was, you know, the Godfather with apes. You know, it's kind of like this grand mythic Shakespearean story, and just following it over time and really just enjoying that, enjoying the idea of Caesar and his extended family and the generations that will follow and how all of this leads back to the world we know of from the original '68 film.
For more on Dawn of the Planet of the Apes, you know where to go, movies.usatoday.com.